Hey everybody, welcome to the S.C.Y podcast, episode number 234. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Follow me at the S.C.Y on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music. And also check out the S.C.Y on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Without any further ado, let's get shit started with episode number 234, the unscripted temperamental garage rambling inside the fire temple. And yeah, this is technically version 2.0. And I'll tell you why, kids. So, in the same spot yesterday, in the garage, here in Las Vegas, at about 100 something fucking degrees, I decided, hey, let's do a fun little episode where we change up the location of where we record and, talk in the garage for about 30 minutes. Now I was in here for about a good 35, 40 minutes, in between takes, trying to get the perfect fucking roll going. And right around the 35-minute mark, my phone decides to crap out. And when I say crap out, I mean the camera got overheated. Well, technically the phone got overheated, so the camera function didn't fucking work. Which, yeah, kids, don't overheat your phone. Don't do that shit. That's why, funny enough, I actually have an ice pack right behind my phone at the fucking bottom of the base here to cool the battery and hopefully get this recording done uninterrupted. And you might be asking yourself, what the fuck are you recording in the garage for? It's in Las Vegas and it's 100 fucking degrees. Like you said, you're sweating up like a fucking Sally. What are you doing in there? I wanted to come at you unscripted, raw, and what better way to do it than in the very place that I find solace, that I find really an escapism from all this shit going on in the world and even in my personal life. Because in the moments that I'm in the garage and working out, whether it be half an hour, 2 hours, I feel in tune with myself. I feel very focused. I feel very at place. And so I wanted to talk from the fire temple very honestly, very truthfully. And this is something that I have to address to all the men out there. Gentlemen, specifically dudes in my generation, what the fuck happened to us, man? What the fuck has happened to this generation? We have turned out nothing but pussy consumers and more sheep followers than wolf leaders. And I'm not sitting here, right, inside the fucking garage and coming at you with this mentality that I'm better than y'all, or I'm supposed to lead you into a glorious fucking future. No. I'm trying to steer y'all in the right direction. In the same direction that I find myself, wandering through for quite some time now, a couple of months. And it's this painstaking yet challenging yet all too satisfying route of trying to figure your shit out in this universe, in this world. And that doesn't come by, inciting violence, forcing cancellation of things you don't like, nor just following blindly with the majority. Forming your own thoughts, forming your own ideas, it's not easy. And oftentimes it's going to be met with a lot of criticisms and a lot of ire. And the lesson that we have all forgotten is the lesson of rejection, right? I mean, at this point, people are so afraid of failure and rejection that you take it upon yourself to not take that step, that initial step, and just start berating and ostracizing and alienating any sort of potential development. And that is a detriment to one's own, greater good. Because once you limit yourself, you're fucked. The whole thing should be in life is that you have unlimited choices within what you do, as long as you're not harming somebody, right? No rape, murder, or crime. I say this shit on the channel all the fucking time, kids. And within that realm, you try to figure your shit out, and I get it. Failure is tough. Once you fail, it feels like you're never going to get back up. You're never going to recover. And that damning feeling, right, that has been brought to light and shared amongst a bigger common people, that, I think, in a sense, has really sped up the pacification process of our society. And yeah, I mean, fear of failure is healthy. You should fear failure. You should. But that shouldn't deter you from doing stuff. That shouldn't deter you from trying more shit, right? And again, I'm not claiming that I'm perfect. I try to work on this shit every day too. And some days it's harder than others. It is. It truly is. Right? Like working out, for example. The constant fear for me is injuries. My knees suck. My shoulder is shit. And because of years of negligence with my body and weight, I know there's a bit of a stamina factor, or a lessened stamina factor, and other things that could be detrimental to my workout. And that fear, right, that fear of failure can really slow you down and impede your progress. But it's good to have those fears. I mean, in one reality, in one aspect, yeah, you should take care of your knees. You should take care of your shoulders. And you should be very aware of your whole physiology before getting into a workout and trying to put out the best you can. But simultaneously, you can't use that and fall back and use that as a shelter excuse to not do shit and become a fat fuck, right? Because for years, I've done that shit with working out. That's a fact. My knees are bad. I don't think I'm going to go to the gym today. Oh, my shoulder's fucked up. I don't think I'm going to do any of this shit today. Oh, my back's all fucked up. I'm not going to do any of this shit today. Where in fact, this shit hurts right now. But you can do something else along with this injury to recuperate and come back stronger the next day. But to have your brain respond like that is very difficult. It takes training. It takes practice. Practice makes perfect, but perfection is impossible. But here's a Lombardi quote, kids. Despite the fact that perfection is impossible, in the pursuit of perfection, we will achieve excellence. And that is what we have to strive for every day. We can't be complacent and follow the normies. Once you follow normies, once you settle into mediocrity, once you embrace the sheeps, you're done. You're done. It fucks you. And you know that once you take 10 steps back, trying to come back to status quo from where you're at, it's difficult. I'm not saying it's damn near impossible. I mean, it's very difficult. And I see guys within my age group taking those 10 steps back. Oh man, you're a strong heterosexual white male who's very secure about his being and his place in the world. Then you have all these virtue signaling assholes. You have all these people who wants to make sure that everything is a problem and that everything needs to be, represented, and everything needs to be, discussed and brought out, which I say this as a dick. I say this as a dick. You shouldn't be left to care for literally everything and everything in this world. Like, you shouldn't. Empathy and sympathy can only go so far. Action and cold reality, cold logic sometimes it trumps all. It does. Now, I'm not saying completely destroy your emotions, fuck sympathy, fuck empathy. You need some of that shit. You do. But at what point do you look at society and say, wow, we have really reached into the realm of feely-feels, like in an overwhelmingly majority, scenarios, and the logic and shit's just out the window. It's wild to me, man. It's absolutely wild to me. And these dudes who get caught up in this fucking virtual signaling circus act. Almost says circuitry. But it is, like a fucking shock to the balls. These sheep wingding fucks just come at you with this whole guilt shit. And I just look at these people and think, dude, like, why do you care about what I care about? If I don't care, I don't care. Stop trying to make me feel and care for shit I don't care about. Shit I don't really need to invest my time into, because I got other shit I gotta do. And you realize this, that, most of the times when these, shall we say, Marxists come out and hit you with the virtue signaling, hit you with the fucking, the labels, right? Homophobe, racist, sexist, all this shit. These people have nothing better to do. These people have nothing to fucking do at all. You, talking to you, yes, you, need to find your own. You need to find your own path and just chart the course through and through. Like, just power through. Yeah, you're going to have critics no matter what you do. You're going to have critics no matter what you do. But you got to ride through that. And you can't get bogged down by the sheeps. They will do everything in their power to bring you down. Every self-confident man. And I can't speak for women. I can't, boys and girls, because I'm a man. I got a dick. And balls. Although it's not like the model shape nor size, but I got them right down there. And because I got them, I can't speak for women. I can only speak for men. And men, dudes, guys, don't fucking let these goddamn sheeps control your life and tell you what direction you need to go. They tell you, hey, crawl. Yes, master. Don't fucking do that shit. Figure your own shit out, man. And of course, motherfucker, of course, saying all this shit is easy. Doing it is tough. I'm going to be honest. I struggle every day. I struggle every day with everything I do. That's a fact. I'm not saying woe is me. That's just what happens every day. Every decision that I have to make, everything that I have to do, any given day. But that's the reality for everybody. You can't bog yourself down from self-pity, right? And self-empathy, self-sympathy. Like, none of that shit was going to work. Like the hippie kumbaya, let's get in a circle, pray about it. All that bullshit doesn't work. You gotta fucking push yourself. You gotta be your own coach. You gotta be your own teacher. You gotta be your own bully. You gotta kick your own ass. Otherwise, you're gonna be a soft fucking clitoris like this goddamn world has become. I mean, hell, a clitoris might be less sensitive than the goddamn clownery that's going on right now. I just see dudes getting attacked left and right. And most of these dudes on social media, or even real life, just become cucked out, dick between their fucking legs. Although, I'm not gonna lie to you. Tucking that shit in between the legs and like pretending to be a chick is probably the funniest fucking thing. I used to do that as a kid, just for fucking fun. And like, once you started getting pubic hair, it's more like, oh my god, I'm a lady with fucking pubic hair. Maybe that's just me. I thought it was always fucking funny to do that shit. But that kind of proverbial comedy act in my mind has now become kind of a very morbid reality for a good chunk of people who are terrified of speaking their mind and speaking their truth and speaking their thoughts and heart. And I just say, fuck that. Fuck all that, man. Don't fucking let people bog you down. Don't let people just get on your shit because you're just enjoying yourself. Again, no rape, murder, and crime, kids. As long as you're not doing that shit, you're good. You're fucking good. How is this so fucking hard? No rape, murder, and crime. You got all of this glorious world to figure out your own shit, figure out your life, see what you like, what you don't like, in every aspect, right? Whether it be food, traveling, dating, sex positions, video games, films, cars, like literally anything. Anything. It's left up to discovery. That's what's so great about this world. Everything is wide open. And doubly so, let's be honest, 10 times so if you are living in the United States of America, the greatest country in the world. The greatest country in the world, kids. The greatest. Because in no other country do you have so many options, so many venues of opportunity and chance. And a fucking bottom feeder peasant can rise up in the United States to become a megalomaniac. If you fucking sit there and tell me that that's evil, capitalism is just the worst, then you're a fucking sheep moron. And that's what I'm seeing a lot more of, this indoctrination into said sheep cult. And we're losing a lot of good dudes. We are. Men, don't lose faith in yourself. Don't lose faith in your path. And certainly, don't let sheeps bog you down. Don't let these sheeps weigh you with their fucking wool. Don't let them fucking bleat to your fucking brain and try to wash that shit with dumbass, inundated, and indoctrinated, dogmatic thoughts of, oh, everyone's equal. Oh, man. We gotta fucking give everything for everybody. That's what's fair. Down with elitism. What are you, fucking brain dead? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's these fucking arguments that you read on social media and you think, is this real? Is this fucking real? And I know that a lot of you motherfuckers are gonna watch this thing and think, oh, look, another fucking political rambling. Oh, another fucking alt-right-wing, extremist, racist, sexist, homophobic piece of shit. All right, motherfucker, you keep saying that shit. That's fine. But who's the side that keeps canceling shit? Who's the fucking side that when literal world peace is given right in front of the fucking face, they say, oh, Orange Man bad? Who's the fucking side that keeps kneeling and mistaking protests for riots? I know it's not the fucking free thinking side. Our side here, the free thinking side, we got it. We got everybody. We got centrists, we got right wings, extreme right wing, alt right wing, whatever. Fuck people who like freedom, people who like to think for themselves. We got a lot of good motherfuckers down here, but we're losing a lot of the foot soldiers. We are, because the sheeps are. They're getting clever. They're using things like white guilt and politicized sports, politicized medicine. And this is how they create division. This is how they create chaos. And it's left to us to say, fuck that shit. Fuck all that. Let's think for ourselves. And it's kind of a weird oxymoron, but here's the thing. Within the sense of communism, right? It's this idea that, oh, everything's equal, everything's for the people, everything's good, but it's all within selfish reasons. If you look at these people who are canceling shit, it's because they don't like it, right? But you go on the side of freedom, right? True freedom. Everyone's gonna be different. Everyone's different. Race, age, finances, everything's different. But we all pull in one direction. It's not about, oh, I'm better than you. No. I live within my own shit, but push comes to shove and we all gotta do something at once. It's the common goal that we're gonna fucking pull through. That's what makes this country so great. United States of America. Not divided States of America, kids. United States of America. And it's something that we often forget. That we're forgetting right now. That we have completely forgotten in the year 2020. A year where elitists want to stay in power, want to keep their power. And they see their power fading away. And so they're using foot soldiers, inundated and doctrined foot soldiers, to try to destroy this country. It's left up to us to ask the right questions, to say, fuck you. I'm going to think for myself. I'm not going to listen to no goddamn millionaire cunt whose end game is so whacked out of reality that you can't get behind it. Freedom, free speech, the ability to live in peace without any stupid-ass disruption, that's the ideal. That's the dream. And that's what we have to fight for. That's what we have to keep fighting for. And it starts in the individual. You, motherfucker. I'm talking to you. You got to find yourself. You can't fucking follow these people, man. I know it's hard. I know following is easier than leading. But don't think of it as leading other people. Lead yourself out first. And other people will follow. That's how that shit goes, man. You got to figure your shit out. Otherwise, you're going to be a lost little sheep. And that's where the shepherd finds you. The false shepherd. And he leads you into the slaughterhouse. And I just want to make sure that all you motherfuckers don't go to the goddamn slaughterhouse. Some of you are going to end up there no matter what. Some of you are fucking hopeless. I'm going to be honest about that. But a good chunk of you, whether I know you personally or not, are smart enough to say, I don't want to become a fucking mutton. No thanks. I want to walk with this guy, this dragon. Fine by me. You can walk with me. You can walk with anybody else, but don't walk into the fucking slaughterhouse. It's not for everybody. Quite honestly, it's not fun for anybody, but some people walk straight up into the goddamn slaughterhouse because they don't think for themselves. They follow blindly to trends and patterns that have nothing to do with their lives, but it's the fucking fancy and fun thing to do. And you just see how pathetic these kids within my generation are. This is what makes me sad a lot of times. Not sad like, oh, I'm gonna cry and lose days of sleep. More like existentially sad, like, oh, well, this is humanity's potential right now. Great. This is the generation that's supposed to lead the future. Holy shit. That's terrifying. And I always say this. When you have the quiet person rising up and talking, that's when shit changes. When you have the always counted out quiet character in the anime all of a sudden pop out with the fucking theme song and color palette change, you know shit's going down. Am I claiming that I am one of these characters? And I have laid dormant for quite some time and now I'm popping out? In a way, yes. In a way, yes. Because this podcast hasn't really been focused on politics, social issues, personal development, any of that shit for quite some time. And I can be very honest about this. It's just been a checkpoint every week to satiate some sort of stupid ass ego of saying, oh, I have a thing that I consistently do, but don't even put any fucking heart into it. Where now it's, I will put my fucking soul into this shit, but I have to make sure that I fully voice out what I can when I can. And hence, this is version 2.0, kids. Yeah, I know. I could totally blame the fucking, I did blame the goddamn overheating. But, you know, yesterday just wasn't the right fucking mood and feel for the perfected version of this. Is this perfect? No. But I would say these are steps to try to achieve perfection, and within that we get excellence. And that's something that we have to just apply to our personal lives every day. And block out the sheeps. You should listen to what's going on. You should keep your fucking ears to the ground. And just be aware of what's happening. But stick to your own school of thought. Never lose who you are. Always be able to adapt, but at the same time, you know, question it. Question shit. Be paranoid. It's okay to be paranoid. Be paranoid. It's a good thing. But also be, apologize. Getting dry as shit. Also be receptive to new ideas, foreign concepts that seem weird at first, but look into shit, man. And again, no rape, murder, or crime. As long as you're not doing that shit, you're good. You're gravy. And so, ultimately, kids, I leave you with this. Do better. Don't follow. Lead your own path. I know it's hard, but you can do it. I'm an idiot. I'm trying to do it every day. If an idiot like me can pull myself up and attempt it, you can too. And through those attempts and practices, you'll get better. Practice makes perfect. That's really it. And on the next episode of the Sky Lounge, kids, I'm actually going to have a sports ball episode coming out tonight after I watch the Golden Knights game 4 against the Chicago Blackhawks, round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And yeah, we're going to have other sports ball updates going on. So be on the lookout for that tonight. And that does it for me here inside the Fire Temple, where I am sweating up quite a bit here. So I'm going to leave you here for now. All right, motherfuckers. I appreciate you dropping by this episode. Follow me at The Sky Lounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music, and also check out The Sky Lounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Until next time, fuck off.